Alright, so we're just in the basement playing a game of Warhammer Fantasy, playing 2,500 points. I get to play against the new High Elves. Playing against my opponent today is Blair. Blair, do you want to just quickly go over your list?
Okay, sure. So, the left flank we have Great Eagle and the new Phoenix. This is a Frostfire Phoenix with Carriage Riding, who's a special character. 42 Spears, Bolt Thrower, 24 Phoenix Guard with the Lore Master. 21 White Lions, just 10 Archers with a level 4 Archmage, 10 Archers, and a Great Eagle.
Alright, and we ended up rolling up a random scenario, which happened to also be Dawn Attack. So, again, just like the last game, everything got deployed depending on what the dice rolling were. On my side, my dogs and my skeletons are on the left. So again, it's 49 skeletons, full command, 2 units of dogs. Unit of 4 Vargheists, with 2 units of 40 zombies, both with musician standards. Again, I threw all my special characters, or all my characters into the graveyard, so I got my level 4 Necro, my level 1 Necro, White King BSB, and another White King. And sorry, there's 38 graveyard in there. And then my 2 Terrorgeists, one of them had to go on the right flank. So I failed to roll the 6 to steal first turn, and I've already vanguarded. So we are off to High Elves turn 1. Alright, we just finished High Elves turn 1. He had 0 charges. His movements were Great Eagle down the flank. Other Great Eagle just moved around a little bit back there. His Phoenix was flying around back. Spearman, it was just his whole army is just kind of come down the middle. White Lions coming more to my left. Archers both moved up, though that unit marched with his level 4 in it. And the magic phase, it was a 7-5. He did the 2d6 strength 4 hits against him with the High Elf magic. And he gave that unit +2 ballista skill, which gave that unit a 5-up ward. Rest of magic got shot down. Oh no, wait, he did a fireball that I let go at the d6 strength 4, killing 2 graveguard. And I stored 2 dice. And in the shooting phase, the unit of ballista skill 6 archers killed 3 dogs. So we are off to Vampire Counts, turn 1. So we just finished Vampire Counts, turn 1. I had no charges. Vargheists passed their frenzy check, flew over to the flank here. Moved my dogs up, kind of flew 1 Terrorgeist over on this side, moved my General and my Necromancer out of that unit, moved my army up a bit. Terrorgeist, that one just kind of hovered where it was. In the, actually I guess they switched. The one that was there flew over here, the other one took its position. In the magic phase, spells I casted were raise a unit of zombies, right there. My level 1 did a irresistible on a 12-inch bubble. So everybody within 12 inches of him gets rerolled a hit, and you got to make an 8-inch move. Which that explains why my zombies got to move up. And then I tried for a Gaze in the Gash on those White Lions. My total power was just, I rolled a 5. So I lost 7 zombies, 2 Graveguard, and a wound on my Necromancer. Stored 2 dice for the next magic phase, and there was no shooting or combat, so we're off to High Elves turn 2. Alright, so we just finished High Elves turn 2. His charges were his White Lions into my dogs. His little level 4 dude left that unit. Great Eagle turned around. What else really moved up? These guys all just kind of moved up. His Phoenix flew over and turned to face the middle of the board. And this Eagle is coming down on this flank. In the magic phase, he got +3 ballistic skill on those guys over there. Then casted the Fiery Convocation on my skeletons, total powering it, killing off
34.
There's 20 models left out of a 49 model unit. So then his total power result was a 7, so everybody in base contact with him took a strength 6 hit, so whoop-de-doo. And that was all his dice. In the shooting phase, they all failed to wound my Vargheists. In the combat phase, he chopped down my dogs and made the 9-inch overrun into my skeletons. So we're off to Vampire Counts turn 3. It's Vampire Counts turn 2. So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 2. My charges were, my Vargheist failed a frenzy check, charging in as archers. I had no other charges. But my movement phase, I flew a Terrorgeist in around here, moved my zombies up, so that it's kind of blanking my, it's covering my rear. Because I measured on how long he was. So, in the other movement, moved my Terrorgeist over onto this side. In the magic phase, I got a Curse of the Years off on those Spearmen, raised a unit of zombies in front of his Phoenix Guard. That was essentially, I got a 6-inch bubble heal off, bringing back some, my Graveguard I lost, and some extra zombies. Shooting phase, I rolled a 3 with this Terrorgeist, only doing 1 wound to that Eagle, but I killed was it 8?
8 white lines, yeah.
8 white lines with this Terrorgeist. And in the combat, he punched out 7 of my skeletons, and 8 of my skeletons. I killed his unit champion and another white line. I crumbled to death. He reformed to look at my Terrorgeist. Vargeists took 4 wounds to skeleton always strike. Archer always strike first jerks, and he went down to 1 dude, which is that archer over there. The way I had my guys lined up is I could overrun into his other dudes. I got to there, but couldn't catch that guy. And this guy rolled his 9 to not get panicked by his unit getting massacred. And that was essentially the turn. So we're off to High Elves turn 3. So we just finished High Elves turn 3. It was a very interesting turn 3. His charges were Dude on the Phoenix into the zombies, White Lions into my Terrorgeist, Great Eagle into the rear of my Vargeists, and Phoenix Guard into my zombies. These spearmen moved forward into this forest, finding out it's a stupid forest. This eagle passed his leadership check and flew over onto this side. The magic phase saw... What did you do? You buffed up...
I didn't get anything off. I failed Wild Form, or you dispelled Wild Form,
yes.
And you scrolled Fire Conviction in your graveyard.
Yes, and then Curse of the Years went off, killing a bunch more spearmen. He passed his panic test. On my turn, it's going to be on 4s. The shooting, those High Elves are still throwing lawn darts over here at this Terrorgeist. And in combat, I lost by 2 in this fight. The dude on top just completely forgot to bring his weapon with him, and the eagle did 1 thunder stomp and only killed 1 dude. Oh yeah, he missed all 6 attacks because he got +1 attacks. And over here, White Lions did 4 wounds. I regened 1. I then ended up winning combat by 1, I believe. Oh no, I lost by 1, but my BSB stick negated it. And over here, I ended up winning by 1, but I only have a total of 4 wounds into that unit, and there's only 4 archers and that eagle that's still at full strength. So that's the end of the High Elves turn 3, so we're off to Vampire Counts turn 3. Alright, so we just finished Vampire Counts turn 3. I had my Graveguard tried to charge into the side of the White Lions, and that was my only charge. These guys, I moved my zombies up like half an inch, and then ran my Necromancers out into this unit. This unit then turned to face the Spearmen that were over here, so that they couldn't get into the rear of my Graveguard. And my dogs moved up to go run at the Lordmaster dude so they can go see him. And my Terrorgeist flew up beside the Spearmen. In the magic phase, I rolled a 6 and a 1, so I was not liking how the magic phase was going to go. But he dispelled my Van Hell's Dance attempt and my Bubble Heal attempt. But then that allowed Curse of the Years to stay on. And I got to cast Raise Dead to raise a new unit of zombies right there. And with my last 2 dice I didn't store, I cast Gaze Nagash at his Loremaster dude and did 7 hits, which did...
Dark Mage, not the Loremaster.
Oh, sorry, the Archmage, the level 4 dude, which did 4 wounds and killed him. In the shooting phase... Oh, and then Curse of the Years went off, killing off, like, I think 11 of the Spearmen. They passed their panic test. And then in the shooting phase, my Terrorgeist screamed at them, killing all but 7 models, which then they panicked and ran through the 3 units of my guys over to this side, killing another couple, so there's only 4 Spearmen left. This Terrorgeist ended up killing 8 White Lions with his scream. Yeah, the whole unit, and then just reformed on his feet. He didn't fly to reform, just turned around, scuttled on his feet to go look this way. And his Phoenix actually showed up for the fight and killed off the zombies. And over here, I lost by 1. And there's 1 stupid archer left, and the eagle still at full wounds, and my Vargeist only has 1 wound left. But he lost Frenzy, and I think that's end on that side of the board for me. But we're off to High Elves turn 4. Alright, so we just finished High Elves turn 4. His charges were Phoenix into my Terrorgeist, and Phoenix Guard into my zombies. Magic phase, nothing got casted, or cast. I dispelled both his wild form, and he tried to, I Shard Blizzard my Graveguard. I have no dice carrying over, but that's fine. Shooting phase, his Bolt Thrower did 1 wound to my Terrorgeist. Finally they hit something on turn 4. And in the combat phase, I threw 3 of my attacks on the Griffin, which failed to all hit, stomped out his Elf Wizard, and then I lost by 1 because he had the Archer, and I lost by 1 for him having my rear. And in combat over here, he did 2 wounds to my Terrorgeist with his Phoenix, and I regened 1 of them. and I failed to wound the Phoenix because I didn't want to kill the dude on top and give him an extra D3 wounds on my Terrorgeist. So, and he just cleaned up my zombies on this side. So we're off to Vampire Counts turn 4. So just finished Vampire Counts turn 4. My charges were Graveguard into the side of the Phoenix, and that was it. Flew my Terrorgeist over to the Eagle, reformed my zombies around, moved my dogs that are slowly running over towards the Bolt Thrower, and walked my zombie unit over here. In the magic phase, I gave that unit reroll a hit with Van Hels's Dance, 6-inch bubble healed to heal up my Terrorgeist to full, and tried to raise a unit of zombies which got dispelled. My Terrorgeist screamed off the Great Eagle, and this Terrorgeist rolled horribly, only doing 1 wound to the Phoenix. The Phoenix has 1 wound left, and after that combat, I had my White King with the Night Shroud, so he lost his +1 strength on the dude on top, and he went out onto my my White King, BSB, killing him, doing exactly 3 wounds to him, and my Graveguard divided up their attacks, doing 3 wounds to the Phoenix and doing the last wound to the dude on top. So Phoenix has 1 wound left. Like I said before, I ended up winning by 1. He stuck around, and we are off to High Elves turn 5. So we just finished High Elves turn 5. His charges were Phoenix Guard into the zombies. They get to actually fight zombies that are worth some victory points. This Eagle just flew up like this, and his Bolt Thrower shot at some dogs and killed them with the spray shot. Magic phase is actually a really good magic phase for the High Elves. He got Wisdom's Wild Form off onto his Phoenix Guard, and Ice Shard Blizzard off on my Graveguard. And in the combat, I ended up losing by 13. I only did 1 wound to his level 2 Wizard. And over in here, I lost my White King with the Great Weapon and Night Shroud, and 1 of my Graveguard, but killed the Phoenix. And we'll put a Phoenix token.
No, that's only a Flame Phoenix.
It's only the Flame Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good for me. That's good news. And so we are off to Vampire Counts turn 5.
The Lore Master too? Fuck.
So we just finished Vampire Counts turn 5. I charged my Terrorgeist into the flank and Graveguard into the rear. And flew my other Terrorgeist forward into the Forest, who failed a dangerous terrain test and then regened promptly. In the magic phase, I rolled a 1 and a 2, failed to cast anything. I stored 1 dice because I failed to cast and he still had 3 left. In the shooting phase, I killed 6 Phoenix Guard? 5 Phoenix Guard with the Screams. That one didn't roll very well at all, only doing 1 wound. In combat, the zombies soaked up a lot of victory points, and so I ended up losing by 4, which my Terrorgeist now only has 1 wound left. And yeah, that was essentially the fight. But now all of his buffs are off, so here we are on High Elves turn 6. Alright, we just finished High Elves turn 6, sorry. His magic phase got a Mystifying Miasma off on my unit, and then I dispelled both Ice Shard Blizzard and Wisdom's Wild Form. In the combat phase, he killed 7 of my zombies, 1 of my Graveguard, and... No, he didn't kill any of my Graveguard, sorry. And failed to wound my Terrorgeist. I ended up beating him by 5, and so he broke... I am chasing him down, but he went 11 inches. So he's really close to the table edge, and I'm pretty sure I'm just going to charge him off the table edge. So we're off to Vampire Counts turn 6. Okay, so we just finished Vampire Counts turn 6. I charged this Terrorgeist into his dude, so he fled off. Then marched this other Terrorgeist over to here to scream at his eagle that was still chilling out on the hill. But I turned my Necromancer unit around. Cast some spells just to heal him up to 3 wounds, and then Gaze of Nagash him off the table before my Terrorgeist gets to scream anyway. So he's got his Bolt Thrower back up there on the hill, and that's game. I believe that's a victory to the Vampire Counts, but it was a tough fought battle against the High Elves. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.